I'm
Jeffrey, what
Jeff.
are you doing here?
Uh, um, aren't we supposed to be on Battlefield Artisans?
Oh, what? This is not Battlefield Artisans. This is having fun with J&J with Jeanette and Jenny. Where's Jenny?
Somewhere in Georgia,
And what's that got to
traveling.
do with the tea in China? We have all this stuff on here. We okay. You just surprised me, but that's okay. You fit because your name is Jeffrey.
Right.
J. J. Okay. All right. I'm a little bit scarce here. Don't know what's
What?
going on. I'm a little bit conco. What what's
Sort
going
sort of threw you off, right?
with
Thinking about Battlefield
I'm
Artisans.
yeah, I'm just thrown off a bit. Just a teensy wince. Just tinsel
Well,
wince.
I don't have a red wig, and I do have my scruffy beard, so
Okay.
facial,
Okay. Okay. Cause I'm like, I was about to say, Jenny, you kind of changed on me a little bit. But and this is not Wednesdays. So, I'm really thrown off. Maybe it was the hurricane. I don't know.
right?
Anyway, so yes, you're not
Time
going
warp, right?
huh?
A
Huh?
time warp.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm going backwards. Yes, you have reached if you're looking at this and you're saying, well, wait a minute, that's not Jenny. You're right. Jenny's on vacation in Georgia. She's driving, and if she can, she'll pop on when she wants. And if she can get through. But I'm here with my other co-host, Jeffrey Beaver. He's also the one who handles the Battlefield Artisans. We also do that show together, so that threw me off. Only that I'm usually on the other side.
Well, you're in your original seat,
I am in my original sit. This is my original
so
seat.
I'm along for the ride this time.
Yes, you are along for the ride this time. You lucky your name starts with J. I'm just saying. So
Is
we're
that
gonna.
all? Is that
Huh?
is that all? Just because my name starts with a J?
Oh, Jeffrey,
Oh,
so sweet. No, it's more than that. You know
I
what
know.
it is. You just want to start something.
Nope, I don't. No, mm-mm.
Not with
I
this
know
little.
better. I've been taught.
Well, if you're
It
joining,
was, it was a lesson learned late in life, two times
well,
over.
you are crazy. Okay, if you are joining us, this is having fun with J&J. My other co-host is on vacation and she'll drop in if she can. But right now we're just having a great time. We wanted to the show to still say J&J. So the only partner that I know that has another J is Jeffrey. So we're watching the show, and he was so graciously he took time out of his day to say, "Yeah, I'll join you." So
I'm retired. I have
yeah.
all the time in the world.
Oh, there
Yeah,
you know
right.
what? You right. You
Yeah,
right.
right.
All
With
the time.
everything that's going on in the backgrounds.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
With everything
So
going on. So we wanted to go ahead and have some fun today. So today I got 7 awareness days for today. You ready?
just seven.
Yep, just 7 today. Ready?
Okay, we'll hit it.
All
See
right.
what we have going on.
Okay. 1. National Angel Food Cake Day.
Ooh.
I love
Now, do you like it? Do you like to make it from scratch or do you like store bought?
it. Depends who's making it. If it's Sara Lee, store bought. If it's any other brand that I haven't tasted, I have to see. But I usually like mine. But mine
Mhm.
is a little bit. I always throw a little bit of Spanish vanilla in it, and then I'm
Okay.
making like almost like tres leches.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
So that's that. So
Well,
anyway,
I mean, isn't there a couple states that have that as a main event?
the National Angel Food Cake Day.
Yeah, Angel Food Cake Bake Off.
I don't know. I really don't know.
No, like chili cook-off?
Like I know I've heard about chili cook-offs. I have
Right.
never heard about National Angel Food Cake Day, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, no. Okay. The next one. This I like because we are hold on. Okay, because um I used to do it. So National Cake Decorating Day.
National Cake Decorating Day.
Decorating Day. So
Boy.
I went to the High School of Culinary Arts in New York in Hell's Kitchen. It was called Parkwest High
Oh,
School.
wow.
Yeah, and I graduated in '85. But the high school also had ROTC. They also had Marine, like the ship, Navy ship
Right.
things there. But I was taking culinary arts, so I learned how to bake in high school. So you graduate with two diplomas. You graduate with a high school diploma and a diploma in culinary arts. And mine was cake decorating. And we had, okay, so we had our core classes in the morning. And then in
Mhm.
the afternoon, we would change, go to lunch. Then we had to put our uniform on, all white. You know how the bakers dress. Then we had to really take cake orders. At the first year, you weren't doing any cakes. You was learning about the measurements and doing all of that. Then on the second year, like 10th year, and then you started making the cakes. And at that time, people would buy a half a sheet cake, 2 layers, for $10 in high school.
Wow.
$10.
Well, you had back in 80, was that 85, right?
No, it was 80. No, I started 80, 81, so 82.
Okay, 82.
Hmm.
I was already in the Army.
Okay.
82.
Who were you?
Yeah, that's when I joined the Army.
Did you cook and bake?
Well, with my grandma.
Oh,
But you
okay.
see, I mean, like how they taught you how to measure and stuff like that. She, a midget here, a pinch here. I'm like looking at these recipes. Well, put a pinch here. Put it. I was
Hold
like,
on.
damn. Oh, there she is. There's the
Okay,
other half.
so I heard a little rumor that there's another J in the house. What's up with that? I'm gone 5 days and I gotta deal with another J.
Uh, Jeffrey, that's at you. He surprised me too. I was like, what you doing here? And he said, this ain't Battlefield Artisans. I said, no, this is having fun with J&J. You're not my J.
Well, I'm glad. You know what? It's just how rock that we actually have a spare J in town. So just in case one of the ones.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. We lost your voice.
oh,
Yeah, we can't hear her. Oh.
oh.
Hold on.
Oh, now
Oh,
I
there
can
we
hear her.
go.
Yes, there
There
you
we
go.
go.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the rabbit ear antenna thing. I'll hold the phone up. I,
What did
if,
you
if
say?
I said, I don't know if you missed it, but I said it's nice to know that we're so well stocked with J's that I have a spare J in case one of the J's can't make it.
Right. We do. He is a J. I told him at least it's still the
So,
J&J.
so,
In
so I'm gonna be a
J&J.
sub.
And since
Yeah.
I'm somewhere in Georgia in parts unknown, um, I'm holding the phone up so I can get a good,
You
reception
look
like the rabbit.
fabulous. You look like you're supposed to look. You're on vacation.
Well, I have my Palm Springs. Before I had my Florida sweatshirt on. Now I have Palm Springs, and I don't have my Charleston. It's packed. So, um,
Oh,
Mm.
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Every time we go, I get everybody. Everybody knows when Mom goes out on the road trip, they get T-shirts. They're like, "Really, Mom?" I'm like, y'all wear T-shirts. That's what you get.
Hey, I love t-shirts. I always have
Yep.
to, every country I went to when I was traveling, I would get a medium t-shirt just for my husband. Okay, that's it. Get him a t-shirt.
Yep.
If I get a t-shirt, he came home with a whole bunch of t-shirts. I was like,
I
what?
used to collect spoons.
Spoons. Oh, okay.
Spoons. I
Yep.
get two things. I get refrigerator magnets,
That's me.
and I get um, T-shirts.
Oh, I get shot glasses.
See, and I should have got you one, but then I feel like if I get those for people, it's kind of a like because they're not really there. The T-shirts are one thing, but yeah. So
Yeah. We
what's
were
up? Is everybody doing okay? I'm just checking in for the hurricanes and oh my gosh,
everything.
what a
Yep.
week.
It has been a week, but we've been positive here, just having fun. We're okay. And 19, we just heard that it was closed because the river overflowed and it's heading in the highway. So they closed 19 off, one of the main highways.
Oh my goodness. Well, I
Yeah.
was we were coming south out of South Carolina. Um, the road was just packed with lineman trucks and people, I think, trying to get back into Florida. So we had to divert again to go a different route, going west. So it's it's challenging, I think, because I don't think gas stations are really up in Florida yet, and I think they're still having some issues with communications and stuff. So, but it's a glorious day. So I guess sun shining, and we're here, and
Well,
hope
we were
everybody else is staying safe, right?
Yep,
Right.
everybody else is having to say. And we want to continue our ritual. So Jeffrey was chiming in on the awareness of today. So today I'm gonna give you one. It's National Cake Decorating Day.
I love cake decorating. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah, see?
I
I
love
just
those
like to eat
shows,
it.
right?
He's no
But
fun. He said he just want to eat it. He said he just
I
wants
just,
to eat it.
I know.
I just want to eat it.
Well,
Or that
the way
one show.
Huh?
well, yeah, they have the one show that does the cake decorating. The thing is that you want the cake to be as good inside as it looks outside. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so you want to make sure that the cake. Some of those people they do coffin cakes, and they do car cakes, and they do uh, uh,
You know I know how to do
jumbo.
that, right?
Yeah, they do that like giraffe. I've seen the giraffe
Yep.
cakes. Holy
Mhm.
moly! I don't.
I
Oh,
did for
that one.
graduation. Yeah, for
Go ahead.
graduation, I had to do a cake for graduating, right? And this was high school. It was a high school culinary arts. I did the Empire State Building with King Kong on it.
King
That was
Kong.
my graduation cake.
Well, that's just like that one TV show, Boss Cakes or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and that in Jersey. I used to go up to that shop and had
Oh,
a couple of them made for
wow.
Is that what that
my
guy?
unit.
Is that what that guy?
Yep.
The Joyce,
Hmm.
the Joycey guy? Yeah, he
Yeah, the
does some good
Jersey guy.
cakes.
Yep. And
Yeah.
that. So
All right.
yeah, I got to go see the his shop and had a couple cakes made for my army units and that.
Good.
So
All right.
I had when my son-in-law was in C school. He was at New. I'll probably get this wrong. I always get those schools wrong. So whatever school he was in when he first got out of boot camp, he was in New Jersey, and I it was his birthday's in July, so I ordered a Popeye ice cream cake and
Ooh.
had it delivered to the base.
Uh-huh.
He was so mad at me because,
Why?
first of all, it was July in New Jersey, and it was freaking like 95 degrees.
Eee.
And
Did
the
it
second
melt?
thing is he had to go all the way from his barracks or his quarters to the front and then carry back a Popeye cake in front of all the dudes.
Ooh. Oh
And
my
then
God,
and then he had to say that his mother-in-law sent it.
now that's funny.
So that was
Okay.
funny.
All right.
Yeah.
National Handbag Day.
And that,
what am I going to do with a handbag?
Jeffrey, now you know they're not called handbags. They're for men. They're called satchels.
Satchels.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if you're a dude and you wanna be duty and very like masculine and still carry a handbag, you gotta call it a satchel. I'm
Sorry.
just saying. just like mine. I'm not going for that one.
Nah, that's not my cup of tea.
I
Sorry.
I think satchel sounds worse than handbag, don't you?
Mm.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, the next one is kind of what's going on now. World Homeless Day.
Oh.
Homeless? Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Okay,
lot of homeless people.
there should not be a World Homeless Day.
No, they
No.
shouldn't be. Unless they're
Yep.
going to go out and, go take care of them. But my church does that every Sunday. So, yeah, I don't know about that one. Okay,
Yep.
yeah. World Mental Health Day.
Okay, now that one is a biggie.
Hmm. Hmm.
I think
I don't know why we have just one day. We should have 365 days.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yep.
Okay.
Give me a good one. Give me something
Okay.
I can.
World Porridge Day.
Porridge?
Sorry. Okay. Can I just tell you that there is nothing you could do, say, or pay me. Maybe $1 million that I would eat a bowl of porridge or oatmeal, or there's not enough cinnamon, sugar, syrup, butter, nothing.
Raisins?
No nuts, raisins, chocolate chip.
Strawberry or
I,
blueberries on it.
no,
Nothing.
I'm a eggs and tater girl. I don't
Okay.
do.
I like that too, but
Hash
I have
browns?
to admit, in Puerto Rico we do have porridge, but we do it different. We do it like a little bit of milk and we do it creamy. We put the cinnamon and everything else.
Almost like grits.
Yeah, almost to the form of grits. Yeah, and I eat grits too, so hey. All right. I don't know
I
this
mean,
one means.
I figure like this, all those oats could be made into beer better.
Our loaves of bread?
Yes, bread with butter
Oh,
on it.
okay. All right. The next one is World Sight Day. That's what Jenny's doing now. She's sighting all over the place. It could mean
Or
something else. I don't know.
Sight? You mean
or like
sight?
the
Like I'm
lions
looking?
or like the lions doing sight
Oh,
testing in the junior highs.
here's one I think you'll like. National Spread Joy Day.
Oh, because
We
I
all
love
need
to spread
joy.
joy wherever I go.
Yes.
We
That
we
is
hope we do that with J&J and with the Creative Spirit. So
yes.
that's our goal in life. Yes, and that's
Yes.
a J. That's a J, right?
Joy. Yeah.
It is. It is
And we
a
have
J. See,
Jeanette,
we all got
Jeffrey,
joy.
Jenny, and Joy.
Joy. Joy. Joy to the
Yep.
world. Oh, wrong one.
Joy.
Okay. Go ahead, Nancy.
Oh, bliss. Oh, joy. We're not there yet. Please.
Yeah, we're
God,
not there yet, but
I I can't even go through. I went to a Michael's yesterday, and their Christmas stuff is almost all out. Attention, crafters! This is a crafting segue. Michael's is already cleaned out. The one that we went into in Charleston. I had to get my new water thing. I get these at Michael's.
Uh-huh.
They're on sale, $9.99. If you go
Was
tomorrow,
that
they
a
have a
40
20% off
ouncer?
coupon. Uh, huh?
Is that a 40 ouncer
It's a
or 56?
yeah, and it's metal. It's metal, so it keeps like the
Okay.
ice forever. Um, but Michael's is like cleaned out, even their Christmas stuff.
Wow.
I was
Wow.
like, "Are you kidding me?" So I haven't been in Hobby Lobby, but yeah, there's nothing in there. So I don't know if they haven't restocked, if they're not going to stock again, or they stocking, but there was nothing in that store.
Mm,
So
mm.
you be aware, crafters.
Yeah.
I hope y'all have your raw materials.
Yeah. And I got mine already. So I found them from
What else
last
you
year. And
got?
I got in the ducks and I got all my trees out and everything to put on my clocks and everything. So I'm ready to do that. So this is tomorrow. I found this one very interesting. This is tomorrow now. Since we don't not gonna be on tomorrow, I gotta say tomorrow. But International African Penguin Awareness Day.
African penguin?
African penguin.
Hey,
How can Africa have penguins?
I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead.
My point exactly, Jeff.
Okay, African.
Isn't there penguins in
Are
at
you
the
sure? Are
North
you
Pole
sure?
and at the
Are you
South
sure?
Pole?
I don't know, but let me see what they look like. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta share this. This is what they look like. Okay, hold on. This is gonna be fun. Okay.
This looks like me. Amazing.
That's African penguin. Look at these. These
But
are
they're not in
I don't
Africa.
understand. Aren't those?
they're legit. They're African penguins. African penguin. AEWA. They actually do exist. Look at that face right there. And they're in the desert, in the beach, in the
Where?
pool.
Okay. Okay. All right. The question is, are they just named African penguins but live in cold weather, or they're actually somewhere like in Zimbabwe?
They're in penguins in South Africa.
I did
South.
Holy
not know there
smoke.
was such a thing.
I didn't
Hey,
know
we
that.
learned something today.
I did. Look at that. I didn't know that. Wowie.
If,
Okay.
if anybody in our audience has ever come across an African penguin before or knew that in South Africa that they live, please DM us because I'm really curious. I would have never thought.
Well, another
Well,
thing,
with all my travels and that,
I
I've never
never,
seen it.
I've never seen African penguin myself.
Did
But then
they?
I was
Okay,
never on the
were they
African coast, though. I was
were
always
they
in.
coming up from the South Pole and then their car broke down and then they got stuck in South Africa and they?
Oh, we lost her.
We lost her. She'll get back on. Oh my God, that was funny.
Got in the car, or accidentally accidentally hitchhiked.
That was funny. Okay, well, when she comes back on, I'll just go ahead and bring her back on. But I was gonna start, during the hurricane, right? A lot of people like they really didn't know what to do. So um we decided, I called my neighbor and I said, hey, you want to play cards, board games, and things like that? And she said, sure. Some people like it and some people don't, right? But I found out, through this, we get this mailing every month at where I live. They like to keep us informed, and they tell us about the Halloween treats. There she is. There you go.
I I was making such a good point and I just got cut off in the middle of the boonies.
I
Um,
know.
my point was like, how you have an aunt that
Mhm.
she's on her way and she kind of takes the wrong turn and then ends up at your house for the rest of her life.
Yep.
There's the penguins. They're like, oh, okay, well, this South Africa seems like a good place to stop.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
Yeah, it's a little bit
how else
warmer.
could they have gotten there?
Maybe they were tired of being cold and they wanted to go like from people from the north to the south just to have some nice warm weather.
Well, if they're, oh my gosh, we have a car that's like going 2 miles an hour. Um, I'm just thinking that we should seat them on lounge chairs in little board shorts and a drink with an umbrella.
A little mai tai,
It Mai Tai.
or a high tie, or low
Yep,
tie.
yep.
Yep.
How about?
Any no, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, margarita time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what I was
Penguins.
telling I know what I was telling him was that while the lights were out, people were freaking out because their electronics wasn't working. And I said, let's play board games and cards. And people were like,
What?
"Ugh." And
What games
and
can you play with cards?
I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so
I'm a spade
knock
person,
you over the head.
or
Okay,
maybe even a hearts, like creation of the heart. How you how you how you how you do the hearts. How do you do that?
All right,
I mean,
all right.
I can't.
It's like this.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, so the thumbs are down. Oh, I don't have that flexibility.
It's not a flexibility. You go like this. Thumbs down, the inside, and there you go.
Mine's an oval.
It's a girl thing. Dudes can't do it.
Yeah, and those can't
Okay.
do.
Or it's
Okay,
like rolling your tongue.
I could do that.
Jeffrey, you are so silly. Can I finish?
Can you do
What?
that, Jeanette?
Finish what?
Eh,
Okay.
Some people can't do that.
Yeah, mine's turn left and right in all kind of way.
Well, no, where you make it a U. You know, it's like
I can't do the U. I do it
You can't.
sideways.
Yeah.
okay.
Jeff, she can't do it. She's it's you and I can't do it, but she's got some DNA issues.
I got skills. My
It's
husband.
'cause-
Okay. Let's
Okay.
get back to
Okay. What's about the card games? You went there, not me.
No, but the cards. So one of the things that they gave us was fun facts about cards, and I didn't know this. So these are full of deck card facts. Okay, playing cards were invented in China during the 9th century.
9th century.
Okay.
Know that.
So who's in charge then?
So instead of an ace, king, queen, jack, was it chow mein? Was it Peking duck? Was it
Rice pudding?
egg
Spaghetti?
foo young?
No. Okay.
Was it emperor? Was the emperor the king? I'm just trying to get some
I got more facts.
historical reference.
I'm gonna give you facts. Okay.
Okay.
The
All
four
right.
suits. Okay, look. The 4 suits used today, hearts, diamond, clubs, and spades, were developed in 1500s by the French card makers, who also divided the suits into red and black.
Okay.
Why did they choose red and black?
I don't know.
Well, you got the facts.
Okay. Each king in a deck of cards is said to have originally represented a historical leader, Alexander the Great, in clubs, Charlemagne hearts, King David spades, and Julius Caesar diamonds.
Okay, which one is the one that only gives you one eye?
One eye.
That's the Joker.
That's the Joker.
No. Some of them you can only see half of their face. The other people are full faced, right?
Oh, I don't know. The
So
mind?
is that where the one-eyed jack comes from?
Right.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, the one-eyed jack. Yep.
Okay. The symbols printed on a given card indicating the value suit are called pips.
Pips.
Or called what?
Pip.
A pip?
A pip. A standard
So
deck.
you got one pip. So what's an ace? Is it a 1 or 11?
We're killing her, Jeff.
No.
We're killing her, Jeff.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So is it 11 pips or 1 pips? Over the eye.
All right. The standard deck of cards, many similarities in our own calendar. The 52 card equal 52 weeks in a year. The 4 suits can be used, symbolize the 4 seasons, and each suit has 13 values, ace through king, just like there are 13 lunar cycles in a year.
Wow.
Very cool.
Right? The United States Playing Cards Company is one of the world's largest producers of playing cards, manufacturing over 100 million decks each year.
A lot of those go into casinos, right?
I'm guessing. I'm just saying. Every time you shuffle a deck of cards, you're almost guaranteed to create an exact order of the cards that never existed before. That's because there are more variations of a shuffled deck of cards than there are atoms in the universe. To get the exact number, an 8 followed by 67 zeros, you need to multiply 52 by 51 by 50 and so on, all the way up to 1. This is called 52 factorial. They lost me at numbers. I have no idea what that meant.
Well, unless you go 52 card
It
pickup.
it meant that, I don't know. It meant that you probably could win a lotto before you could get the exact match to a deck of cards and on a shuffle.
Right. Now,
That's
the only
probably
game
right.
that I really like is playing is War. I Declare War. You know that one, right? You remember that game?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, Jenny does. Jeffrey, you don't remember that? You
Nope.
you
I've
give
always
out
played
all the cards.
spades or euchre.
Okay.
Oh,
You
lost
give
her
out
again.
all the cards. She'll be back. You give out all the cards. You give out all the cards and it divides it in half, right? Then the highest card takes a deck. So the game finishes when whichever person gets all the cards. That game can last for hours. That's an hour-long game, right, Jenny? When you didn't want to
Yep.
play cards, it
Is
can
that
last.
between 2 people or 4 people, 6 people, 8
It could be
people?
from any people, from 2 all the way to whatever.
Okay, so let me ask this question. So I play cards a lot. I don't play them anymore, but I used to. Blackjack, baccarat,
I don't know
rummy,
that.
gin rummy,
Yeah, I play. I'm a pretty good
blackjack.
blackjack player.
Um,
Yeah.
but when did they become where sinful? You
I've
know,
never heard of that.
card playing could be sinful. Is that when you gamble your life away on the cards? But
Probably in
yeah.
gambling. That's it.
Yep.
So when you're playing 21 or blackjack, right?
Mhm.
Always what 2 cards sets do you always split? Da 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 da
Eight,
da.
eight, and the king.
Ace is an 8,
Uh-huh.
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
So when do you double down?
That you got me. I don't know that. I don't play cards like that.
Okay, so if the dealer's showing anything less than a 7 up, right?
Uh-huh.
And you've got anything less than a 7 showing. Well, I'm going to say that again. So, 4
Oh,
5 up, and
We're losing her. We
I'm
didn't
giving you a
get.
blackjack. I'm giving you a blackjack
Yeah, but we didn't get any of that.
instructions.
You were talking like a robot.
Okay. Oh. Oh. So you want to double down because he's got it.
Oh, now we lost her.
see, it's telling us that her trade secrets. Don't
Yeah.
mind her trade secrets.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to run down to the casino. I'm going to start betting.
I know. Well,
Yeah.
that's enough of that. Oh, I lost her. But we're gonna go ahead and start with the word because this one's really good. Okay. So this one has to do with diversity and variety. Oh, there she is again.
I tell you, I'm on the road again.
I know, on the road.
I think they wanted to keep your trade secrets.
I know they wanted you to keep your
I
trade secrets.
guess I'm not gonna say anymore. If anybody wants private instruction on how to play blackjack, DM me.
Yeah, I was gonna go on the word of the day. It's really good. It's really good.
And
You want to hear it?
if it says that card playing is wicked, then it'll be weird.
No.
Go ahead.
It's this one, diversity and variety.
Diversity and
Uh-huh.
That's our day today. That's our
Uh-huh.
day today.
Okay. It comes from Genesis 2:19. It says, "And out of the ground of the Lord formed every wild beast and living creature of the field, every bird in the air, brought them to Adam to see what he would call them. And whatever Adam called every living creature, that was the name. And Adam gave names to all the livestock and all the birds in the air and every beast in the field. I could go on and on about the diverse imaginative God was in creation. But I am sure if you think about it a little, you'll agree that our God is an awesome God. Simply take a walk and look around you. If you will help you, but put the book down and do it now. Find out what is in the ocean, how bees and flowers work together. Then realize that the Holy Spirit present creation in living inside you. If you have truly accepted Jesus as Lord and Savior in Acts 2:3, there are a lot of creativity inside each and every one of us.
This is
Wow.
true.
That we need to tap into without fear. Me and Jenny say that all the time, don't we, Jenny?
Yep.
Okay. I think we often get into ruts. We do the same thing all the time, even though we're bored with it because we are afraid to do something different. Don't we say that all the time?
We do.
Okay. We would rather be safe and bored than excited and living on the edge. Now, no, me and Jenny, we like to live on the edge. Right? We live on the edge. Okay. Some
What
people
about
say,
me?
Some people call it the cliff, but go ahead.
yeah, true. Okay. Hold on, Jeffrey. Hold on. It says, um, some people stay in jobs or professions all their lives because they are doing it safe. They may hate their jobs and feel completely unfulfilled, but the thought of doing anything else is frightening beyond words. Or maybe they do think and dream about a change, but their dreams will never manifest because they are afraid of failure. Hello, I do not advocate jumping out in the middle of every whim that comes along, but there is a definite time to step out of the ordinary and into new things. God has created you and me to need and crave diversity and variety. There is nothing wrong with us if we feel sometimes that we just need a change. On the other hand, if we can never be satisfied for long, no matter what we're doing, then we have the reverse problem. The word of God instructs us to be content and satisfied in Timothy 6:6. So basically, what they're trying to tell you, it's okay to be diverse, right? It's okay to be diverse and take a chance, but don't do it without responsibility. So, in other words, if you are a creative person, because God gave you a creative spirit, right? So, if God gave you that creative spirit, then create. And let me tell you, Jeffrey, you're a perfect example of that. And I was saying, you're a perfect example of that. You know, stand still, Jeffrey, when you first started, you was not a business. It was a hobby. You just did kids. Okay. Now, out of nowhere, you do vending events, you're a business, you're a cartoonist.
Right.
Where did
And
that
a
come from?
boardroom.
And that's it. And then I don't know what else God is opening the door to. And you're gonna be, I don't know where it's headed. Jenny is a book writer. She has a store for all the women in creative, right? She does covers, she does mock-ups, I need a list of everything that she does, right? I mean, she be all over the place. Me, I do the clocks, I write. I now gonna do I'm now an author too, right, Jenny? Yeah, she made me an
Yep.
author. And but check this out. I'm a producer. Where did that come from? What
Well,
you know
you know
what
what I think? First of all, I was going to make a crack about God making an African penguin. I just think it's like God has a perfect sense of humor. Before you got
uh-huh,
into the second part of reading, I
uh-huh.
just kept thinking that God must have had, like, he was feeling tickle pink one day, and like, let me put that penguin right in the middle of South Africa. Um, but that's what our that's that's what we're all about, is trying to have people understand their skill and their passion
Mhm,
and take it to another level. I mean, we're not saying we can't do that. We can't quit our mainstay or what we're doing. A
mhm,
lot of people can't, but dip your toe into that other world and see if you can't get out of the rut that you're in, and to, me traveling across country, and we go into all these little towns. They all have little antique shops, and they all have little fairs, and different places where people put their products. And you could just tell that they're tentative. They just want to kind of get out there, but they're afraid. And we're trying to
Open up the
express
creativity.
support, to widen your horizons, to believe in what you're doing, to love the fact, we love the fact that people are different, and that people have different skills and talents, and they shouldn't stay at a job that they don't like, or it doesn't service them. It doesn't do them any good. Some people really like it. Some people like doing what they're doing, but there's others that don't. So um, try to explore your creative spirit. How's that?
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect, girl. That you couldn't
Mhm.
have said it better myself. Oh my gosh. And that's what I'm saying. That all the creative spirit, all we're trying to do is open up your little creative spirit, because he did say he made us with that creativity.
Mhm.
So I mean,
Right.
even Jesus, he was a carpenter
Yep.
working with wood. I mean,
Yep.
so it tells that all of us, we have that creativity, and we got to hone into it, right? And
I
you'll
don't know if you I don't know if you guys remember the scene of um, Mel Gibson's movie, The Passion of the Christ,
yes.
and
Mhm.
he
Mhm.
was Jesus was in his workroom, and he was making a table, but the table was too short,
Mhm.
and I don't know if it was too short or too tall, but
Uh-huh.
he brought his mother Mary in to look at it, and they were laughing because he was trying to figure out how to make it work as a table.
Mhm.
Um, and so even Christ had a moment of, oh gosh, it didn't come out exactly as I planned. Um, and that happens. And
Yeah.
from that creativity, or that mistake of that creativity, you're going to get another product or something better, or use it for another purpose. And what Jeff does is exactly that.
Mhm.
He is doing carpentry in a strange way. He's just
Mhm.
creating pens from it, right?
Right.
He's still working with
Right.
wood.
Mhm.
So um, one interest can go into another interest that goes into an actual business, because some things you're not going to be able to make a business out of people. Just can't. It's just not feasible. You can't work enough hours. You can't make enough money from it.
Mhm.
But what
Mhm.
happens is, once you start getting into a flow of trying to figure out how to create a business, it will come out of your inner creativity of what you've been doing before.
Right. Right.
So
And that's
so
exactly that.
don't
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
bring in diversity. It's like maybe that one project that you started out with, but bring you into a different realm. It's like for me, I did just lathe, and then I brought my CNC machine in to do signs and stuff like that. And then I brought in my laser, so I didn't have to pay an arm and a leg to get my ink pens and my pen cases engraved.
Yep.
So
Yep.
as you grow, you bring other elements in to diversify and not just be one thing.
Yeah. I do from
And
keychains
see,
to clocks, posters to frames. I'm all over the place. And but I know my passion is the clocks. I like that, but I always like to, like, I find the new mold. Like, oh, I wonder where I can use this. Oh, and you got a whole, by the time you got a whole tote full of money, you be like, uh, So you start thinking about Christmas presents. Who's gonna get what?
well, and you also want to, make products, that if you're looking at a full-time business where you're going to be um, inventory and building up different things to sell, then you're
Mm.
going to want to do your basics, right? The easy stuff, and have that in your inventory, so that when you get the custom work, you'll have time to do that. So you want to gauge your business, gauge what you're making. If you might want to sell your clocks, but you might want to have something on the side that you'll be able to, make a bunch of at a time. That way you'll have products to sell. So
Yeah.
this is also a creative art. Like, you can't just have a mind that only goes one way
Yeah.
and only thinks one way. The creativity has to spread into your actual business itself so that you can stay flexible, right? And I know this comes up too.
Oh,
They like making it, it comes out, but it doesn't sell.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
a
right.
seller. And then they'll put out something that they really don't like, and people buy, and you're like, what's up with that? I hate that. And people like it. So
Mm-hmm.
you really have to step away from your ego and go with what's going to sell, because you need that base to support your business.
Yeah.
Make those things that you really like, but don't just say that's all I'm going to make.
Yeah.
Because if people don't
Exactly.
want it, they don't like it, you're going to end up with 100 shish kebabs things in your workroom, and like, okay, I can't give them away. So creativity isn't just in a product, it's in how you approach your business. And
Right.
hopefully at the Creative Spirit, we'll be able to help people
Yeah.
um, uh, get
Well,
think more about that, as opposed to just, when am I going to go to Michael's for? Which, by the way, is a fun thing to do. I understand.
Yeah, but
or, or,
I try to avoid it because instead of buying one thing, I'll be spending $200 to $300
It's
with
ter-
it. I have to get
it's
out of there.
terrible.
or it's like, or it was like me when I first started, when I first came on, the episode 19, and then
Mhm.
went back to back to back shows where I sold all my stuff, and then I'm like, and then I had custom orders on top of it, and I'm like, how am I going to make product for the shows and get out the custom uh,
Yep.
orders? And I says, you know what, I got a friend down the road. Hey, how much would it cost you to make these pins for me? My stock pins, for my shows, and I do my custom orders, and that's what happened. So it gave him some money in that, so I have that to fall back on now.
Wow, that's a
Yep.
good idea.
And that's perfectly, like, that's a perfect way to deal with that particular issue. And so what you're also doing is you're expanding your base, because you're able to sell your standard pen, but you're also able to fulfill that custom order. And it's all about the growth, and you have to be able to adjust for the growth, which most small businesses don't do. They have a really
Right.
hard. It's one of the biggest things they have a hard time with. So
And,
yes, it's a perfect example, Jeff.
and what I like about it is, you think I'm a attention to detail or a perfectionist? He's 10 times worse.
That's a
Wow.
good thing to have. That's a good
Yeah,
problem to
I
have.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's not
so,
like Jenny and me. We got yin and yang, and then we work perfectly.
I, I want to see. There's a third to that yin and yang. It's probably yum or something, but we,
yum, a
yum.
yum,
We got
Yang yang.
the yin and yang
yin yang and
sometimes
yum.
goes
Yeah,
off
yin
the
and yang.
rails.
I don't
Let
know.
me ask you a question. So we're not going to be doing the news today, right?
No, we're not, because you
Okay.
on the road and there's really nothing to report at this time. We were just gonna advertise that I was gonna advertise the Creative Spirit channel and advertise that we are going live on October 25th, and we're gonna have a show. It's gonna be fun. And the St. Jude, for December. So I'm just excited that we're gonna do so many things, and it's
What
And we,
what is the
and we
Christmas
do,
date? What's
I think
Christmas?
it's December 3rd.
yeah,
No, no,
December
no, no.
3rd.
It's
The
December 3rd at 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
That's St. Jude. But what's the one where I have to have a red shirt on?
Oh no, don't say that out loud. That's October 17th. That's not even
Okay.
gonna air.
Okay,
No.
but it's next week, right?
Yes, it is next week.
Okay, I needed to remember because I didn't remember. So
A secret within a secret. Okay.
Secret. You can't.
I
Jenny,
didn't let
Well,
anything
the
happen.
cat's out of the bag now.
I just wanted to know what I needed to wear.
red shirt.
Red shirt. And see, we don't know what that is, do we, peoples? Okay.
But you see, the only problem with that, wouldn't that clash with your hair? Wouldn't that blend in?
Yes. No. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a very.
Is it going to be a bright red or is it going to be fluorescent?
It's a regular red. Don't ask questions because you're prying. You're prying. Don't ask the questions. Don't you ask those questions.
Because see, I got a fluorescent orange shirt.
It's not.
It's
No, I don't do orange. I do coral.
Okay.
No.
I don't do orange. It's not
Anything you
a good
want
look
to say?
for me.
Anything you want to say before we leave and I put the commercial on?
No, just we're hoping everybody's doing well, recovering from the last couple of weeks. We're praying that everybody is going to, get back up on their feet. And there's people out there to help. So just don't be afraid to ask your neighbor. And neighbors, make sure you reach out if you know someone is in need of something. We're going to have some great shows for you all. We're going to end the year on a positive and very special kind of way. So if you know anybody who needs to feel good and just get away from the days, the weeks, the months that we've had, have them tune into our show. We'd love to have them.
Yeah.
And
That's the day of the grind.
Yeah. And don't forget, tomorrow we try to do a brand new cartoon every Saturday. There's one on there, and tomorrow's cartoon starts at 8 a.m. We got our own cartoon day. So start on there from 8 to 2. We have cartoons. So tune in tomorrow to have fun, nice cartoons playing. Created by Jeffrey, myself, and I'm waiting for Jenny to create one too. That would be funny.
Like a million and one other things.
Yeah. Okay. So let me go ahead and put
I'll put it on my list.
The one with 1,000,001. I don't. You got a list like Santa.
Is that her emails?
Yeah. And the emails will get lost forever.
I got a frog in my throat.
Well, isn't that an alligator or a gator?
A what?
Instead of a frog?
Huh? An alligator instead of a frog? No. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on there, and we're gonna say bye, and then we'll get on. Okay. So we'll see.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. So all of you, thank you for watching. We had a lot of great fun. Me and Jenny. Yeah, we love to see you, and we'll see you next week. Regular time, regular her seat and everything. So I'm gonna put the commercial on, and oh, Jeffrey, no, it's not Triple J.
Yes.
It's not Triple J yet. Oh, she said yet. Okay, so let's put our commercial on, and then we'll say goodbye.
All right, take it easy.
Hold on. Oh.
Soundstripe. Soundstripe.
I don't know what's going on, but okay. All right. Yeah. Good.